Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today, my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make lasagna. This is an extra tall lasagna with alternating layers of white bechamel and red meat sauces and finished with a mixed cheese topping.
To start, we're going to make the red meat sauce. Take a large skillet and heat over medium-high heat. When the skillet is hot, add in 1 pound of lean ground beef and 1 pound of Italian sausage that's been diced. Sauté while breaking apart the pieces of ground beef with a wooden spoon for 5 to 7 minutes until the meat is cooked through. Transfer the meat to a food processor and pulse just until the meat is broken up into very small pieces. Transfer to a clean bowl and set this aside. In the same skillet, heat again over medium-high heat and add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. When the oil is hot, add in 1 tablespoon fennel seeds, 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes, 1 yellow onion minced, and 6 cloves of garlic minced, and sauté for 2 minutes until the onions are translucent. Add in 2 cups of spinach and 1 red bell pepper that's been diced, and continue sautéing for another 3 minutes till the vegetables are softened. Transfer this vegetable mixture into the same food processor. Pulse until the vegetables are pureed. Transfer the vegetable puree back into the skillet. Add in 1 28-ounce can of whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes, including the liquid, and 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce into the skillet. Stir in 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Heat over medium heat till it's simmering. While waiting for it to heat up, continue mixing and crushing the tomatoes into pieces. When it starts to simmer, cover with a lid, turn the heat down to low, and cook for 30 minutes. Lift the lid occasionally to stir and continue crushing the tomatoes, then replace the lid throughout the 30-minute cooking time. When it's done, add the crumbled meat mixture and about 12 leaves of fresh basil that's been finely chopped. Stir till it's well combined.
While the red meat sauce is simmering on low, it's a good time to boil 12 regular lasagna noodles per box instructions till they're al dente. Fill a large pot 2/3 of the way up with water. Add salt liberally and bring to a boil. Spray baking sheets with non-stick spray to lay the noodles after boiling. Once the water is boiling, add the noodles and boil while stirring occasionally to make sure the noodles aren't sticking together. After the specified cook time in the box instructions, for us it's 8 minutes, drain into a colander and rinse with cold water to stop it from cooking further. Lay the noodles flat on the prepared sheet pans to prevent the noodles from sticking to each other. Set these aside. Next, we're going to work on the white bechamel sauce. Take a medium-sized saucepan and heat over medium heat. Add in 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter and let it melt. When the butter has melted, add in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and stir it into the butter. Continue to cook for 2 minutes, stirring constantly. While stirring, slowly add in 3 cups of whole milk and continue whisking till the mixture is smooth. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Continue cooking, stirring constantly to prevent the flour from sticking to the bottom, till it thickens enough that it coats the back of a spoon, about 5 to 7 minutes. Once it's ready, turn off the heat, divide into 4 equal portions, and set these aside. Place an oven rack in the middle position and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then take a 9 by 13 inch casserole dish that's 3 inches high, or in other words, a 5-quart casserole dish, and grease it generously with cooking spray. Add 1/2 cup of the red meat sauce on the bottom of the pan and spread it into a thin and even layer over the bottom of the pan. This will prevent the first layer of noodles from drying up and will allow it to cook evenly. Divide the rest of the red meat sauce into 4 equal portions and set them aside. Mix together 1 pound of shredded mozzarella cheese and 8 ounces of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, Mix them together in a bowl, divide into 3 equal parts, and set these aside. On top of the initial layer of red sauce, lay 3 of the al dente lasagna noodles. Spread 1/4 of the red meat sauce over the noodles. Then spread 1/4 of the bechamel white sauce. Then 1/3 of the cheese mixture, spreading all of them to the edges. Top with 3 more of the al dente lasagna noodles, then 1/4 of the red meat sauce, 1/4 of white bechamel sauce, then 1/3 of the cheese mixture. Repeat with another layer of 3 noodles, red meat sauce, white bechamel sauce, and the last 1/3 of the cheese mixture. Then add the final layer of 3 noodles, the last 1/4 of red meat sauce, and the last 1/4 of white bechamel sauce. For the final layer of the lasagna, add an extra thick layer of cheese on top by mixing 8 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese and 4 ounces of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, then sprinkling it evenly over the bechamel sauce, making sure it goes all the way to the sides of the dish. Take a piece of aluminum foil that's big enough to cover the top of the dish. Spray one side with cooking spray to prevent the cheese from sticking to the foil. Then with the oiled side facing down, cover the dish with the aluminum foil, sealing the edges tightly. We're going to bake this foil-covered lasagna in our preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Then remove the foil and continue baking for another 15 to 20 minutes, or until the lasagna is hot and bubbling and the top layer of cheese is completely melted and slightly browned. Let it rest for 20 minutes at room temperature before serving, so the layers can set before slicing. Garnish with an optional 3 fresh basil leaves that have been finely chopped. And there it is, an extra tall lasagna with bechamel and meat sauces, finished with a mixed cheese topping. Ang sarap.
Yum.
So good. The whole thing is so rich and cheesy. Mamma mia!
Here I go again. And that tomato-based meat sauce, delicious.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this lasagna. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, links below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes and so much more, be sure to check out cookingwithkurt.com. Maraming salamat!